Hello, boys and girls. So today we are going to be learning the letter G. Does anyone know what the letter G sounds like?
Ja.
Raise your hand. Melissa.
Ja and da.
So we have a hard G sound like good and goat and gum. And then it can also come at the end of words like fog, frog, log. So then the soft G sound is always followed by E, I, or Y, like gem, giraffe, giant, and it can also come at the end of words like cage, age, and huge. So the first thing we're going to do before we write anything is we are going to air write. So the first thing we need to do to make the letter G is to make a circle. And then we are going to make a straight line down and curve. Okay, so let's do that again. Alright, so I want you guys to practice a few times just on your desk making the letter G. Alright, so now I'm going to give you a G activity page, and all I want you to do is put your name on it to start. Alright, so you will notice on your paper that you already have a solid letter G. So the first thing I want you to do is I want you to trace on your paper. So if you notice, it starts at the midline. Make sure you're sitting up nice and straight. Make sure your paper is straight. And then, Melissa, I know that you're left-handed, so you can curve yours a little bit. So we got the first one. So now let's trace the second one. So you're making your circle. And you're coming down from the midline and your hook. And notice your hook doesn't come all the way down to the next line. So now we're going to go down here and I want you to trace these four on your own. And then we are going to try some together. Alright, so now I want you to jump down to the very last line in your paper. And where do I need to start? Where do I place my pencil first? Drake?
Middle line.
The midline. So we're going to start here. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to draw a dot right there. And I'm going to come straight down to the baseline and I'm going to put a dot right there. So this tells me where my curve on this side stops and where my curve on this side stops to make our circle. Very good. Now we're going to come up from our midline. And we're going to come straight down and curve. just like the bottom of our circle. Alright, so now we have made our first G on our own. So now, let's try it without our dot. Start at your midline. You're going to come down to your baseline, back over to your midline. Good. Now we're going to come to our midline, straight down to our baseline, and curve. Very good. Now I want you to do the last two on your own, and then turn it into the basket once you're finished. And then you may get on to ABC to your letter page.